C'est le même radiateur qu'on a à la maison. On a la même sorte.
That's where we were walking today. K Avenue, right down here.
Christ. Explosion of that magnitude is so devastating.
We were definitely walking.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so as I understand it, Pier 6 would have been along here somewhere. Now Pier 6 is significant because the ship was drifting from the Dartmouth area from where the fire took place, drifted right across to where Pier 6 is. And this is Richmond Street. And I think the explosion happened near to Pier 6. So it would have devastated this whole area. Absolutely devastated it. So as a result of that horrendous explosion, debris flew, well, just all over the place really, far and wide. So this piece here is part of the anchor shaft from the Mont-Blanc, and that landed 2.35 miles from the site of the explosion. Kind of puts that into perspective, doesn't it? This is nuts, it really is. This is the actual piece, and this is where it landed. That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. There's information there. Wow. Explains a lot, doesn't it? Explains why so many people died, and why the devastation was so great. Chunks of metal like that flying through the air. Nuts, absolutely nuts. So in this location here is a mass grave for the unidentified people that died in the explosion. There's about 125 people that were buried in this site. And it's so sad that they're unidentified. It really is such a tragic event. Just don't bear thinking about, does it? Bless their hearts. This is very pretty. It's very fitting for them. This is a beautiful cemetery, Fairview Lawn Cemetery. And so to all of the victims of that disaster on that day, and the days after it, to be fair, rest in peace. For all of them, men, women and children here and buried elsewhere, I'll just leave 3 little hearts. Other than remember them, that's all I can do really. But rest in peace, guys. I'm sure you are, but it just goes without saying really. Just happened across this one. Killed in the Halifax explosion, right next to the Titanic gravesite. Literally, family wiped out. I mean, lots of families were, weren't they? Let's face it. Rest in peace, the Stacey family. So it was worth climbing the stairs because that's the beautiful memorial even. So let's go around, have a closer look. So I'm going to walk down, start at the beginning and then walk up because there's a number of different objects or reminders. So around 7:30 a.m. December the 6th, 1917, two ships collided in the city's harbour, which is down there. One of the ships, the SS Mont-Blanc, was carrying tons of benzol, TNT, gun cotton, and I think it's picric acid. The sparks from the collision caused the cargo to ignite, and the fire burned for some time, attracting the attentions of locals. Some stopped to watch outside, some were watching from their nearby residential windows. A lot of them were kids, to be fair. So the burning ship, as I pointed out, drifted towards Pier 6 on the Halifax shore. A few realised the danger this ship posed and did their best to stop more people entering the area, but unfortunately just after 9 a.m. the ship exploded, sending out a catastrophic shockwave and a tsunami that totally levelled 2.5 square kilometres of Richmond, which is the area that we're in currently. Apparently the blast shattered windows in Truro, which was 100 kilometres away. So about 1,600 people died immediately. More later died from their injuries. Thousands more were injured. I think the death toll rose to over 1,700, 1,782. So I've been to Fairview Lawn Cemetery. Some of the victims are buried there. 125 unidentified victims are buried in a mass grave there. So we saw that, and we've seen sort of various little markers pointing out what happened, and also some debris. And this is my final stop, if you like, regards to this memorial here for the victims. I also went to the Maritime Museum, and they had a little bit on there, so that will be put in the video as well for you to see. So I'm going to shut up. It's a very, very brief summary of what happened, why it happened. And whilst my summary is brief, obviously the legacy from the victims is forever, isn't it? Because they were killed. Rest in peace to every single one of them. One person in every 10 left homeless. It devastated the area. Literally flattened the whole area. Scary. It is so peaceful here in this park setting. It's kind of a beautiful memorial too. bells up there, you can see. Kind of shows the devastation, doesn't it? Well, kind of, it does. My word. Scary stuff. Scary, scary stuff. September 1921, so they'd made some progress in rebuilding. Wow. And so straight down there then leads to the harbour port area near to where Pier 6 was, and the ship obviously drifted over to this side during the 20 minutes it was on fire and finally exploded down the bottom there. I think this guy, Vince Coleman, was the guy that was trying to stop trains from any more trains coming in effectively, and he stayed in his post right up until the explosion to alert trains so that nobody else would come into the area, and he died as a result of the explosion. I think there's a little bit of him in the museum footage, which I will obviously show in this video, or already have, but there you go. Over 1,782 people killed as a result of the explosion. Many more lost their sight, lost limbs. Oh, I can't imagine it. It just gets my heart. But then again, I'm a big softie. But don't tell anybody. To all of the victims, to their families, I'm so sorry. Kind of spelling it out, isn't it? It's quite a big area that's been dedicated. There's a kids park over there. I won't film that obviously because kids in there. But that's another one of the things over there. Nice doggy. heading back downtown and stumbled across this little neighbourhood and another memorial. Quite nice, just a little bit about the neighbourhood there. There we go, that's quite interesting. It's never ever 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 going to be forgotten, which is lovely. The victims won't ever be forgotten.